What's going on with y'all today? Come in, come in, come in, come in. What's going on with y'all today? The saga continues. No, there's so much controversy swirling around two young men, and they're no longer in society with us. And society might be on the depths of who knows. One of them, fate has been decided. One of them, fate seemingly been decided, but it ain't over till the fat lady sings. Y'all know that, right? Y'all are aware of that, right? It's not over till the fat lady sings. Daniel Berry, what's up with you? What's goody, fam? Who you think will win that game? Don't they play tonight? The Knicks play tonight, right? Y'all think Knicks gonna win tonight? As long as Donald Trump don't show up, they probably will. But it is what it is. What y'all think? Take the poll, answer the question. Carmelo versus Austin. Was it about race? Was it about race? Man, they parents been cutting up. That's gonna be my next deep dive. I already um talked about Jeff Metcalf and how he was like he wasn't racist and he didn't want to separate the races and all that stuff, and kind of found out he made a well, maybe he was lashing out because he was hurt the other day, but he said some things. But last year he was talking to Jake Lang on some "Are you done?" and no, he's not on that racial divide stuff and all that, but similarly, I don't know. The man got 35 years. I understand his when he look at it as a father, his son ain't never coming back. At least if dude is strong enough, he could do that 35 years, you know what I mean? Especially with the programs and stuff. I mean, he might can get out before 35 years. I think he got to do 17, and only the strong survive. Smash that like, y'all. Share me out, man. Y'all got going on. But that's the talk. That's the talk of the. You know what I mean, what's really all of this shit about? You know what I'm saying? Smash that like. What is it really about? Come in, double tap that screen as you come in, and what you think, man? Nope. Matter of fact, what's going on, y'all? Because of course it was about race, in my opinion. I mean, but for a different reason than y'all seem to think. You know what I mean, smash that like, man. 31 of y'all in here, man. Was Carmelo wrong? Shout out everybody that's coming through. Make sure you double tap the stream. 44 people in here. We fluctuating like cryptocurrency. Was Carmelo wrong for having that knife? Can you tell me why you feel like he was wrong, Michael Woodard? And what's going on with you? Why you think he was wrong? And it's not to debate you, just to get your opinion as an American. Smash that like. Come in, come in, come in, y'all. Let's get it popping. Was Carmelo wrong to have that knife? Is Carmelo versus Austin about race? Who divided America? Take your pick, man. Austin is dead wrong. Why you say that? First, last. Why you say that? Austin is dead wrong. 50 of y'all in here. Let's get them likes up, man. Double tap the stream. It's free. Let's get them. Let's get the 100 likes in here early, fam. Let's get them up, fam. If you think Carmelo was wrong, smash the like, double tap the stream. If you think Carmelo was wrong, double tap the stream, smash the like. Do I think he was wrong? To be honest, as I look at the shit, I think both of them was wrong. Both of them, it was mutual combatants. They were standing toe to toe. Austin wasn't giving up no ground and leaving, and Carmelo wasn't giving up no ground and leaving. So I say both of them was wrong. Testa wrong. You know what I mean? Two young boys. What's going on, King? Fire! What's up, King? Chilling, family. Chilling, chilling, chilling. Well, somebody should have been warning them. Didn't they have security? What did he do? Going through the Then they have to. What was the security at? If it wasn't allowed, what was the security? Or was people supposed to police themselves? When you say that, why was he at? Because you don't know what he had to do before he went to the got there at the track meet. You don't know where that track meet neighborhood was at, or did he had to walk there? Or he may have not been safe, or you know what I mean. It don't matter who got stabbed. Both of them was engaging. It was mutual combatants. It doesn't matter who got stabbed. You're saying it matters because it was a white guy. If a white guy would have stabbed a black guy, it would have been hometown hero saves the fat meat from wild black dude. Oh yeah, who was on steroids? That's a white drug. And bodybuilders, black people really don't do steroids. They do steroids with white people. And that's not being racist. That's what happens. That's the only time we really smoke some good tank when we're with white boys. Or some Oxycontin is free when we're with white boys. Don't let me get into crystal meth. They only smoke it with white boys, fam. Free! What's up, Free? What you been up to? How explain that magic? Like, wow, dude. You just saying shit now. Right. Exactly. Chief, exactly, Rastaman. Either one of them. But you know what? When you young, you don't give a fuck. Especially if you think you consider yourself wild, maybe got a little size on you, or even won a few fights in the hood, you be feeling yourself. Both of them probably was pumped up on testosterone, machismo, and the will to, you know what I mean, to show out for the do it for the gram thinking. That's what these kids got. They got to do it for the gram thinking. It was both of them fault. They was mutual combatants. Oh yeah. Gotta get that lamb spread. Eating that mutton. That's what it is, though. Melo should have. No, he shouldn't have. Because guess what? No matter what happens, he got to suffer for the consequences of his acts. He shouldn't have left it. He did what he wanted to do. So now he got to do, know what I mean, what he got to do. It happens like that sometimes. You make a wrong turn. Should have back there somewhere. What Erica Badu say? Made a wrong turn back there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It's like that sometimes. You messed up. You try to cross over and the motherfucker reach their hand out and smack the ball out your hand. He didn't know he was gonna kill dude. Dude ain't know he was gonna die. And now, you know what I'm saying? Both of them. What's up? Money L with the green beamer, sipping Zima with this girl named Katrina. What's up, Money Mike? We got free in here. King Fire and Money Mike. Got a whole goddamn on Junior Mafia in here. Ooh. Smash that like y'all. What's going on, man? I don't know if they confirmed if it was a knife. If you leave it up to them, it was a knife. It was a goddamn machete. But when I keep hearing people saying, "Why did he have a knife?" Do you know that 99% of Americans got a knife or a gun on them right now, or something that fucking disarm somebody? And you better bet it's stun gun and some more shit. Y'all mullet wearing buck teeth, big boot, PBR drinking people got them long ass knives on y'all fucking that you got to tie the shit on your thigh How many people know somebody, black, white, Chinese, no matter what color it is, they got a knife that they got to tie that bitch on their motherfucking thigh? I mean, wow, Mikey, that's how you feel? Well, it's all good. Mikey, do you carry a knife? Can you be honest? How many people in here carry a knife? Wow, Jared. How many of y'all carry a knife? Either a buck knife, either a pocket knife, Swiss Army knife, Rambo knife with the compass, machete, butcher knife, shank, ice pick, razor. You got something. Right. You see what I'm saying? And why do you carry your knife, Hypernova Steve? For protection, right? It's nothing against nobody else. It's just in case they run up. Right, Joel? See what I'm saying? Right. If I'm working, if I ain't got a buck on, and you work 24/7, Scott. Y'all know that knife stuff. Don't give me that. Why did he have the knife? You should be asking why did he use the knife and knuckle up? And it's different variants. Some say maybe he was intimidated by the boy having his brother in them there because he died in his brother's arms. I don't know. I mean, only those two know what really happened because they looked each other in the eye. He didn't stab Austin in the back. He stabbed Austin in the heart. I mean, and it had to be an intimate embrace. The last person he Austin really saw and he really recognized who he was, no doubt, was his killer because they was up close. It was to stab somebody, you feel that shit when it going. To shoot somebody, boom, 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 done with it, you somewhere asleep, having nightmares, wondering if you killed them. To stab somebody and see them die right there, that's something totally different. You feel me? Ain't that one of my moms timing you out? We got it on slow. It's going slow. You just can't type all that rage bait shit in here, man. We trying to hold a conversation. We're not trying to beef with nobody that's for Austin, or we ain't trying to provoke nobody that's for Carmelo. All I'm saying is speak your mind. Some of the shit you might not agree with I'm saying. Some of the shit I might not agree with what you saying, but you free to voice your opinion like you're not in here weaponizing. Ain't nobody but you'll know when they getting your ass out of here. Carrying a knife and you're a dead man. You better have a gun, huh? That's what I'm saying. But it's motherfuckers that carry man, everybody granddaddy got. When your granddaddy come home and empty his pockets, and I'm somebody granddaddy, you got all your change, the big ass wallet, and what? And what? Let's think about your OG granddaddy, white, black, or Chinese, no matter what color you was in here. When your granddaddy emptied out your check out his pockets, if he was a blue collar worker, more than likely, if he emptied out his pockets, what did your granddaddy have? Shit. The question is, how many of us carry knives to schools? Shit, probably all y'all. Box cutters, razors, pencils, scissors, lunching out. You and shucking and jiving, y'all black Republicans, man. Y'all terrible. My cane I walk with is more dangerous than any knife I could carry. Wow, you know what you're doing with it, Scott? Jared says, piss weak people carry weapons. Wow. Anybody carry weapons. Americans carry weapons. That's why don't nobody fuck with us. That's crazy. Americans sell weapons. Americans carry weapons. That's why they don't fuck with us, dude. But 50 is a must. You know what I'm saying? It depends on what school you're going to. For sure, my brother was out of pocket for having the knife. Not really. You don't know what he had to do to go there. He didn't bring the knife to kill that guy. He had a knife in his pocket in case somebody fucked with him. And lo and behold, here we go. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Y'all got to look at it both ways. And both of them were some young dummies. Two young dummies. Imagine when you were 17. You was a fool then and you're probably a fool now. Crazy as a motherfucker. Somebody said something. You ready to set it off. When you was young, you was wild. Because you know what I mean? You ain't never realized that once you get old, the days get shorter. You thought you had a goddamn 1,000 year, you're gonna have a 1,000 year run. You know, the empire set around about 40, 45, the empire starts setting. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like, fam. Thanks, Trunning. T. Dunning reported. Wow, you that miserable. You come in and say, "Hey, ninja," or something like that. You came in and said, "Report it." Nobody likes a snitch. So if you report it, you're out of here then anyway. So go and let you get the report. You know what Donald Trump would say right about now, right? You're fired, homie. Hit the showers, man, and come back in with another one. You're reported. What type of shit is that? These motherfuckers crazy. Smash that light. Well, carrying a weapon and using it definitely. But guess what? Don't carry a weapon if you're scared to use it, because you might fuck around and get it taken from you and used on yourself. Know what I mean? I wish I was Diddy toy. That means I'll be hitting Cassie. All them niggas Diddy played as a toy. They was hitting Cassie. So shit, Diddy won't get none of it. Ah, fuck out of here, nigga. Y'all kill me. Diddy got a permanent bedroom in your head. Right, beta males, man. Hang around a bunch of alphas. I mean, it ain't gonna work, family. A Swiss Army knife, and every boy scout should not have one. And that, right, right. Oh, he had a Swiss Army knife. Man, everybody got motherfuckers got Swiss Army knives on keychains. Who knows why he had the knife? Was it on his keychain or anything? You just never know. We haven't even seen the knife. The knife could be some little old shit like, damn, he killed him with that. Know what I'm saying? Why is he a racist piece of trash because he killed somebody that just happened to be white? That doesn't make sense to make him a racist piece of trash. Right, carrying a pocket knife ain't shit. Imagine a motherfucking 30 clip. I don't carry a gun because if someone gave me a reason to pull it. Right, you did. You don't need a gun, fam, because that ain't a reason. Because somebody gave you a reason. You got to give yourself a reason, and knowing that it's one of the most important decisions, and it got to be the most important reason in your life because it mean you go to prison the rest of your life or shoot somebody for doing just for like what they say. John Wesley Hardy one shot a man for snoring. You do some shit like that right now, and you will be snoring next to Big Willie. Don't you know? Where you from? Free. I told you that's nephew, man. He from where I'm from. They be fighting. He done get sent me some videos of people fighting at the gas station, 7-Eleven, all that shit. They do it all out here. There's 61 of y'all in here, man. Double tap that screen, man. Was Carmelo wrong to have that knife? It's cool. What's your opinion? It's 16 likes and 61 people in here. 17 likes. Salute for having that integrity. Al Compton would have smashed that like. Right, Scott? You say your peoples had to be in danger. Problem with society is youngest are afraid you their hands. Nah, you got to look at it this way. Youngblood might have been scared because the deck was stacked against him. Dude was there with his brother and some more boys. So maybe he did grip up because that's what he know. When it's more than one person, grip the fuck up. And plus, they say the white boys was big as fuck. Youngblood, Carmelo was 5'8". These dudes like 6'2", looking like D League players and shit. I mean, Division One, Division One linebacker. So maybe he did grip up because of that. It happens. But you know what? Where the parents was at? What was the dad? What was Jeff at? Huh? It happens. You know what I mean? That shit wasn't on purpose. That wasn't no deliberate hate crime. That was two young boys, stupid as fuck, arguing. You know what I mean? Going back and forth, a test of wheels, testosterone, Mountain Dew. You know what I mean? Maybe been some Percocets, Oxycontin, maybe some weed, maybe some liquor. You know these young folks be drinking and fentanyl. All. You never know what both of them was into, and they just collided. And when lions collide, with pups because they was babies, man. I keep telling y'all, like I said yesterday, I haven't changed on the position that it was two young dudes. It was nothing about race, in my opinion, but it's about race because that's what they're gonna make it about because it just happened to be a black kid and a white kid. And check me out tomorrow when I go. We're gonna conversate. Some of y'all might got some. Like they say that the Carmelo Anthony mama and daddy got $600,000 and bought a house. What type of shit is that? Steve, what's up? What's up, Steve? I don't know. I don't know why they hate us, John. What's the point though? Why would you ask me something like that? You wasn't in Charlie Kirk with that, try to throw the shit off the room like, fuck people in Africa and all that shit. I don't know. One love to the people in Africa. I'm not for Africa. I mean, I'm from America, but I ain't got no beef with Africans. So I don't know. You're gonna have to ask the African that, my G. That's the problem. You're always asking the wrong motherfucker. You gotta ask the person that's doing it. Dislike is jealousy. What's up, FB1? FBA1. Steve says, just listening to everybody try to make an excuse for a murder. Wow, Steve. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Steve. That's your opinion. What do you feel about it, Steve? Because I'm not saying he committed a crime, but I'm saying the crime they might be over exaggerating it because of who it is, the people that's involved. Smash that like y'all. What the hell did Chadwick do? Jackson too. Who's Daniel Penny? They say you're correct, Steve. Clinton said you're correct. Hey, Steve, you're correct, man. What's up, CT? Uh-oh, CT said he a murderer now. Uh-oh. I ain't no killer, but don't push me. I mean, that's it is what it is. And that is true. That's what he probably was thinking. Free. Keith Fire say pulled up his bully. Why did white people overwhelmingly, and they still overwhelmingly support Luigi for killing the insurance executive for nothing? Why do they support it? They condone it like it's cool. Wow, you see what Luigi did? Right. They got to look. Has anybody seen the video that they say is out? I haven't. User, did you get over there and turn on the notifications? Two Mob, did you turn on the notifications? A2, Gerard, Monster You Need. Sorry, my guy. If you kill someone, so there is no blowing it off. Proportion undisciplined child who gets his feelings hurt. Now his face. How did he get his feelings hurt? He just got upset and lashed out at somebody that was coming to him straight up. They was 10 toes down with it. Both of them. He didn't stab Austin in the back. He stabbed him in the chest. So they was toe to toe. When lions collide, that's so he had a sharpened paw. It's like that sometimes. You got to watch that hook. I mean, just as well if he would have had a brass knuckle or just hit him with uppercut and knocked him down and hit his head and killed him. You know what I mean? He dealt one blow. You could see it wasn't malicious in it because did he stab him one time or 100 times? That's how you can tell the viciousness that he's just a cold blooded killer. He just go blood and shit everywhere. Did he hit? How many times did he hit him? How many times did he hit him? How many times did he hit him, Optimus? Dude that killed the insurance guy was wrong. I'm white and never thought that was right. Right. But they put Luigi up in lights like he got there on Tom Selleck from Magnum PI on some shit. And Luigi got a bad back, don't he? They say he got a bad back or something. So imagine how his back feel on one of the fucking federal holding detention center beds. They probably got him on an orthopedic with his rat bait ass. It's not about race. It was a crime, plain and simple. Okay. Right is right and wrong is wrong. It's not white people who support Luigi. It's liberals. Man, 99% of our liberals are white people that matter. Know what I mean, don't nothing matter unless a bunch of white people involved in it. And that's not racist. That's just saying they the majority. The majority rules. Nothing matters unless white people are directly involved in it. And y'all know it. We got all these black organizations. That don't mean shit. You can say, hey, I'm in the NAACP and the Urban League. That don't mean shit. That don't mean the motherfucking thing. The first time you mention the Masons or the Rotary Club or the Elks, they, oh, for real? Welcome, brother. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Majority rules. I understand it. Right, free. I'm not racist, dude. What are you talking about? I'm a realist, man. We're not promoting violence. We're just having some fun. I'm BMC. He's free. My Louisiana, my St. Louis done. I mean, hit him with the Queensbridge at the end. But you know what I mean. Matter of fact, I bet your IP is easily accessible. Okay. Who cares? Matter of fact, do you? What type of shit is that? Know what I mean? You want my dick in your mouth that bad? You want my IP address? Go ahead. That shit old school. You know that, right? You know what I'm saying? What did white America support? What was the thing? Derek Chauvin is a peculiar case. You know what I mean? Don't tell him nothing, Scott. Look, too dumb to understand. Get out of here. Smash that like. All my friends are dead. Push me to the edge. That's my shit right there. Yo. All my friends are dead. That's that Uzi. No, not awesome friends, man. That's that little Uzi, man. Why did white America support George Zimmerman? I didn't think nobody American supported George Zimmerman. He seemingly been an outcast. He ain't started no white folks won't say nothing about him because they didn't even like his slime ball ass. Obama being the president means this country, the majority isn't racist. This is just a victim thing. Exactly, free. Wrong is wrong. Carmelo should have taken the stand. Cal Rittenhouse fake, yeah. Well, he was scared. Yeah, jail don't scare real niggas because they know it come with it. Especially real niggas that's out there throwing the brick at it. They know it come with it. Matter of fact, they ready. Yeah, ain't nobody support Zimmerman. He was out of there. They supported Jeffrey Dahmer before they supported Zimmerman. Especially after the Jeffrey Dahmer movie drop, motherfuckers was supporting Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, really? Maybe Jeffrey wasn't all that bad. What the fuck? Adam O'Donnell. He might be. Yeah, I saw him go off CT. But remember, I was playing that clip of him saying that he wasn't racist. He should have had, fam. He should have not stabbed him, Jay. He shouldn't. But sometimes when you young, you be bullish headed. And the white boy too, both of them, man. Both of them motherfuckers was in the way. You say you scared of jail, right? You probably got on some white drawers right now. Black people um so comfortable that they wear white drawers anticipating, especially if their license ain't right. Put some white drawers on. Gotta go out here and pick my girl up, or I'm about to go to the other side of town to go hit this booty. I gotta yeah, scrap up with the fresh whites on. And if it's the wintertime, they'll put a long john on. Just learned behavior. You said that yeah, that divide and conquer. Because it was just two young boys, man. Take away that they was white and black. Two dumb ass young boys fighting. Know what I mean? When lions collide, man. I ain't taking up for nobody. Okay. I think that Carmelo got too much time because no where in it did somebody try to say let's rehabilitate him because this man bad now anyway that he killed somebody with a knife? He didn't. He just not no killer. You know what I mean? And anybody knows that a killer is one in a million. Everybody not just not killing shit. That's what accidental murder. Dude, someone pushed me once. I didn't stab him in the back. He didn't stab him in the back either, fam. He stabbed him in the chest. Dude was standing there. They was mutual combatants. He was standing toe to toe. It just so happened Carmelo had the deck stacked with a knife in his hand, but both of them was dumb as fuck for even engaging in that shit. Too young, motherfucker, full of motherfucking machismo and pride. Pride is a motherfucker, homie. Now say I'm wrong. Pride is a motherfucker. That's all that was. Too proud for motherfucker. You said it was self-defense, Andrew. Some people say that. It could be looked at it all types of ways, but in reality, it was too proud for motherfuckers. How we racist, dude? Yeah. You know what I mean? Free. Only, I mean, my G. That shit, we should be charging them. We should be charging them, dude. Again, Carmelo was wrong to bring a knife to the fist. But it won't no fist fight. He didn't come to a fist fight. It ended up in a war of words, and then it came to pushing and shoving, and then he got poked. He didn't meet up with that dude to fight. It wasn't no fist fight, was it? They didn't have an agreed. Somebody talking about he came to a fist fight. Nah, he was there and it jumped off. You never know what's gonna jump off. You know that mindset. Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. Who knows, man? What's going on, Handy Andy? Handy Andy, are you Unc Andy? Give me a thumbs up if you are. If you are, I want to ask you something because I know you're a political juggernaut in mentality, among other things. Like y'all. You say everybody works hard to be a decent person and tell. I mean, know why he had a knife because it's the norm. Tell me y'all granddaddy ain't have a knife, your daddy ain't have a knife. You got a knife on you right now. Maybe not to stab nobody, but you got a big ass knife in a sheath tied around your motherfucking thigh right now. Somebody in here. A couple of people was in here earlier with a knife on them. Both of them made a bad decision to engage in that. What's going on, Todd? Stop it, lunch. You ain't never took no ass whooping in your life. Gave out a fruit. A free. A free. If my life was a movie, let me see. The Godfather. If my life was the Godfather and this real shit. Lunching out, no doubt, would have been Michael Corleone to the whole situation. And that's what it is. And I told you we really are La Familia. That's my La Familia. If my life was the movie Godfather, he would have been Michael Corleone. He ain't bullshit. Smash that light. Man, both of them should have been chilling fire. They should have been chilling. But see, you know how young motherfuckers is. Young niggas is busy, dog. Young niggas is busy. They don't think about the consequences. They're just doing. Especially if people around. Maybe he ain't want to sing like a pussy. He ain't want to sing like a pussy. That's what y'all got to look at. Race ain't had nothing to do with it. It was motherfucking testosterone, pissing contests. Who got the biggest dick? Who can? You know what I mean? Who can punk who? You know what I mean? You say you a Gen X. You treated had a kid and made progress. Okay, who treated you bad? Andy. Why was he carrying a knife? He wasn't carrying it for that dude. He was carrying it for anybody that was gonna bother him. Maybe he had beef other than this dude. This dude just so happened to come across him with the knife. Y'all making it seem like he put the knife in his pocket, wrote dude name on it, and say, "This for him." He didn't know he was gonna get in a tangly twisty with dude. He did not know that. A pissing contest, two kids. It wasn't no ambush. Handy. It was no fucking ambush. It was two kids, a pissing contest. Just what happened. Carmelo had a knife on him. He from street. He know better. Always has something. He shouldn't have used it. True indeed. I will say that, but he did. And now that we got to deal with the aftermath. How we gonna carry it? Is we gonna, you know what I mean, come together and say, yo, it was two kids. Where's the real representation in 35 years? You know what I mean? 89 of y'all in here, man. Let's get them likes up. There's only 28 likes. Come on, son. If you think that Carmelo was a murderer, double tap the stream. Call my bluff. I bet you won't. If Carmelo was a murderer, double tap the stream. Show some integrity in what you believe in. Tap that stream. Every last one of y'all should be tapping because y'all claimed he was a murderer. See what I'm saying? Stand on it. Smash that like. Nah. You ain't you see what I'm saying? I thought he was a murderer. The likes would be going up. But that's the thing, you know what I mean? That's why they got metal detectors. Well, why didn't they have it on that day? What's going on, Montrese? What's up with you? What's up, Montrese? The Aaron Burr hood ain't gonna be able to touch his ass, dude. Remember, y'all, he's in there for stabbing somebody. He's going to the land of the knife. And matter of fact, the brother's gonna put him down because he's looking like a martyr now. Like they looking at it like, damn, Carmelo was just defending himself. Remember, these are niggas that stab each other every day. So he going right amongst his peers and leave it up to y'all, a bunch of cutthroat murderers. And you know what cutthroat murderers love? Other than a big booty boy, is a cutthroat murderer, dude. You know what I mean? A lifer. And they ain't gonna mess with him. You know what I mean? He gonna, you know what I mean? Who, me? Look at you, Idaho. Use a hoe. Why ain't you on your corner? Get out there and get me my money. Wow. Smash that like. Shout out Barrymore. What's going on? What's up with this too, Idaho? Nah, he wasn't wrong for having it. He was wrong for you. Exactly, Tom. Come on now. Okay, earlier it was a bunch of wild Indians in this motherfucker. Like the motherfuckers that had the chainsaw trying to kill Scarface and them. They had killed Angels. Yeah, 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 yeah. It was a bunch of wild Indians in this bitch. You know what I mean? Me and Manny now had to Uzi their ass up earlier. But you now we got some people that's rational. If Chundi, he shouldn't have used that knife. But they two young dummies, man. Y'all just responding. Y'all ain't seen no street shit, right, Free? Ian, I know you've been shot at. White boys shoot guns too. That's what y'all gotta realize too. Just as wild as black folks is, I know some wild motherfucking white boys that put in pain. They, here comes the pain. Salute all my motherfucking real G's, just G's. I grew up just with G's. I grew up on the black side of town, but my communications in the land of G's, I grew up with G's. Black, white, we had a hell of a crew called the Philly Mafia. It was Filipino little motherfuckers tear your ass out the frame. We had the Khmer Rouge motherfuckers from Vietnam, Cambodia, somewhere. Whoop your motherfucker. We even had a little set of Samoans through here. My shit kind of international. But you know what I mean? It doesn't matter what color you are, because it's the heart. I mean, them two young boys should have sat the fuck down, man. Carmelo wasn't from the streets. Carmelo was from the streets. Carmelo was from Baton Rouge. Ain't nothing but the streets down there. Go turn on some NBA YoungBoy, one of the top selling artists in the world right now, straight out of Baton Rouge. All he talk is that murder, 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 murder. I mean, it's the home of Lil Boosie. Lil Boosie, all he talking murder, 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 murder. Lil Nussy got murder, 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 murder. Who was Young Bleed Corleone? Know what I mean, shout out, rest in peace, Young Bleed Corleone. He dead. All that, man. Yeah, I can tell a lot of y'all are house cats, man. Them young boys shouldn't have been beefing like that. True indeed, but it happens. And he died, and he died because he over there on the tier where no tears can fall. Because you can't show a sign of weakness with a bunch of niggas that's walking around portraying to be strong at. Know what I mean, I ain't saying it's nothing glorification of this young man being in prison. I say, where's the rehabilitation? Where the rehabilitation at? They could have gave him 5 years and then suspended it if he completed a 90-day boot camp. But nah, they gave him 35 years. You know what I mean? Hard time behind them walls. For what? That says a lot about society that they didn't investigate really what it was about. Because even I know, being a father and just being I live my life. I've been fisticuffs. I've been gun to gun. I've been knife to knife, rope. You know what I mean? Whatever. You know what I mean? I've been in the streets, real life. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And I came up rough. I defended myself. You know what I mean? So you know what I'm saying? Um, I understand where both of them was coming from. It was machismo. It was male. You know what I mean? Won't nobody. You know what I mean? It wasn't even about black and white. It was two young dummies. And that's what happens when young dummies get together and ain't nobody there to facilitate it. You feel me? Yeah, he got some love in Texas. It's lucky they ain't put his ass really up on that motherfucking Summer Jam screen to give him a electric chair. Was the electric chair abolished in Texas? Chilling Cam Easy. What's up with you, Cam? Hey Cam, did you fuck with that SpaceX? I got on that SpaceX. Boy, y'all better get some of that SpaceX, man. Y'all know Elon Musk is a trillionaire right now. And y'all, I don't give a fuck about him. I like to make money. And that SpaceX ready to pop a little bit. It's going that's why the Bitcoin shaky, because he ain't fuck with Bitcoin. He fucking with straight 401ks. Everybody 401k is back in Elon Musk. That's why he's a trillionaire. They have put our whole 401ks inside of his trust. Number one, I fuck with it because he's gonna be going to space. And anything that's from space, which is this planet is made out of space. I mean, elements and particles. Anything from a space is going to be worth even that much more. He probably got some meteorites with some gold and some space gold, some shit that's is $1 trillion. So if y'all ain't got no SpaceX shit, you better get you some. Smash that like. Y'all get over and check out King Fire too. Nightbot just dropped his link. Who? Who, me? Wow. Did you? I know you ain't been in here for to say that. Look at this guy. And this is probably how he said it, eating a corned beef sandwich. Or probably eating a, you know what, a glizzy. But anyway, how much you want to bet this dude had no father in his life and likely not in his kids' lives? Shit, I know my daddy, and if you follow this shit, you know you might hear my chillings somewhere off in the distance, enjoying themselves, motherfucker, living life. Get the fuck out of here. I bet you somebody that you probably paid for, you probably a doctor, but you paid for your goddamn PhD with a glory hole on Fifth Avenue when it was the old New York. Your glory hole, mouth mom. Get out of here. Smash that. Joni Bo, what's going on with you, family? Why you say he was definitely wrong? And not the debate. And remember, I'm not debating with none of y'all. Y'all free to have your opinion. When you start weaponizing shit, don't, hey, you feel me? Busy bee. What's you know what I mean? What's going on with you? Media wants everyone to hate each other. That's why they even put single cases like that on. Right, right. But they've been trying to get at dude and try to make this shit a civil a race thing. 2025, Jake Lane was on the phone with Austin Metcalf Daddy, and they was talking that talk. And he told Austin Metcalf Daddy told Jake Lane that he wasn't on that racial shit. And now seemingly he done flipped the switch. He said he ain't said in the first place. I gather that's why I got from it because he was under an NDA. Right for sure, King Fire. They gonna do what they do. Yeah, don't tell them shit. Better believe he protected in jail. Anyway, anybody that go to jail that's black is protected that they can protect themselves. Shit don't happen to you in jail unless you let it happen to you. And if we gonna go by what we know about Carmelo, he's not gonna let shit happen to him. So, and that can only further take on that mind state of kill or be killed. You know who he remind me of? But it's flip side. You know what this shit remind me of? Of the G from out California. What's his name? Gumby. Remember they say Gumby. Now this is I don't know. I'm gonna talk about the upper layer because I shouldn't be speaking this man business. But they say somehow Gumby got accosted by somebody that maybe been a booty bandit or anything. Someone said wrong and the nigga kind of jabbed Gumby or something happened and Gumby went up in the air on him and hit him in the neck and shit because of disrespect. And it might have been something involved, but I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying, for instance, it's the opposite. They clash, dude died. It happens, dude. They kids though. They didn't let him make a mistake. They made him make a fatality, and now he killed two people that day. He killed himself. Now he's inmate such and such such. I mean, how's that such and such such that sleep in such and such such? He just a bunch of numbers in a file until they say, damn, the number stop numbering and let them go. Fly, pelican, fly. You feel me? That's crazy though, man. But what does escalated mean? That means he escalated means somebody else started it. Because escalation means like blowing on the fire already lit. Escalated, escalated. Underlay, underlay, mommy. E-I, E-I, uh-oh. Lunching up. Cut it out, man. You ain't walked away nothing but a goddamn half a glass of whiskey and a full belly. So cut it out. I ain't no killer, but don't push me. And I think that's the state of mind we born with, though. That's the difference. It's warriors and it's people that, you know what I mean, learn to go to war. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't saying white people can't fight, because I know, like I said, some white boys that'll put a knot in your motherfucking head. But it's just all in the heart. And warriors are born, but people can be taught to fight. You understand what I'm saying? No, you touch me and I can defend myself, fam. Y'all got okay. See, that's the thing. Your sympathy wants to, and just even just the shit you believe in makes you believe that he was guilty and he's wrong. Like that. That says a lot for your moral compass. When you say, "Nah, it don't." But he had a knife on him for what? So y'all saying he intentionally put that knife in his pocket that morning to kill uh Austin? Damn, monster. Right, Money Man. I see that. And then most people up here are dealing off of emotion. They want him to go to jail because, like Jake Lang said, these people here were 17-year-old white boys that got beat up, maybe by knuckle hard black guys. The black guys didn't have all the polo sweaters and their granddaddy's truck, but they did have a hell of a fucking right cross in their head, but and a digging in the pockets game. I bet that's all it is, and I'm not saying nothing's wrong with it. Some of these white boys in here fought back or fought and was the ones digging in pockets. But a lot of these people responding are coming from a victim standpoint. So they want somebody like Carmelo to go to prison because the guy that maybe got the upper hand on them, and that's why they got a scar on their face or their tooth is chipped or they used to wear tape on their glasses because somebody slapped it off. That's you know what I mean. I understand it, fam, but these guys was two young guys, man. They was just dumb as hell, man. Trays, nah, family. He in penitentiary now. He gonna hear child, child. You know what I'm saying? He in penitentiary now. They don't serve no trays. They go to child. Or they might even say chuck wagon, depending on how country they is. And if he out there, if they because he's young, they might either send him to Ferguson or they might send him to bust some bricks up. It's not. It's not. I'm gonna tell you this. Whatever happened, so it is. Bibbs is bring up some psycho dabble racism shit. Kid pull. What in the world, monster? Cannon. Hoorah! What's up, family? Cannon, what's up with you? How you been, man? How you been? Cannon, I'm gonna have to get you to come on one day and explain to me about this military industrial complex too. A lot of people sleeping on that. I carry a knife, but I don't stab people in the chest. Okay. And thus far, Carmelo didn't stab people in the chest either until then. Accidental murder. He shouldn't have had the knife. He shouldn't have did it, but it happened. Two young dumb motherfuckers. When you were 17, you weren't all that smart. I mean, the one thing I don't understand is that family actually right received that $600,000 and not why didn't they not pay for that man attorney? He could have made a movie if it would have been the case. He could have did a movie or something. I'm gonna say this, man. Y'all better start listening to Legend now, cause he let you out, man. You got that go. Let you know. You're a cancer, man. You got motherfuckers ready to ride. Ready to ride. Smart enough to know that if I stab someone, I'm going to jail. Sometimes it be in the heat of the moment. You smart enough to know it, but dumb enough to do it because it's machismo, is braggadocious, is I mean, people watching, you trying to walk pigeon toed and shit, and somebody run up on you talking that shit. I mean, it's a thing to do. Come on, I know a lot of y'all ain't never been off the porch, so it's all good. Man, when I was 17, you used what you had. Matter of fact, when I was 17, everybody was using Tech 9s, Uzis, 357s, 25s, 22 longs, M1 carbines, Desert Eagle. Come on, man. It depends. You heard what 50 Cent said. If I ain't got a gun on me, better got a knife on me. Y'all, that's the people that's talking pussy is saying something wrong about him having a knife. What's wrong about it that he stabbed somebody with it? He was in every right to have the knife because protect yourself. Know what I mean? When it happens, that's it. Okay, the situation might have been wrong. He shouldn't have stabbed dude, but don't try to make it about him having a knife. He shouldn't have stabbed dude. At school, he should have kept the knife on when he was off and he could do what he did, but it was no time to think probably. Right, they not living. They live in a reality, but they don't want to admit it. They don't want to admit it. Yeah, moving peaceful. You know what I mean? Because war before the peace has got to be war. That's that shit that got you. That goddamn Martin Luther King and Mahatma Gandhi shit. Why they peel your head? Yep. Bomb first. That's how we was taught though. I'm gonna say that, and that's why I say we, because y'all know who I'm talking to. All y'all. That's how we was taught. Motherfucker look like he about to do something. If you ain't got nothing on you, hit him with a this should put a knot on his fucking head. You look soon as you look like you're gonna do something. You don't know if his life was threatened. You haven't seen the tape. Y'all just talking hearsay. Eat sushi. What's going on with you tonight? What's your favorite sushi roll, man? Who was actually in real life? Tupac. Tupac wasn't no gangster for real. He was an actor. I'm just giving you something because that's all y'all can take is baby food. And the ones that responded. The other ones, we lived that life. I ain't quoting. I'm telling you maybe a picture out of my life, dude. I ain't quoting that one rapper that was like Tupac and them. Them dudes actors. They ain't no street motherfucker. Not one street motherfucker. I don't listen to rap music, motherfucker. I just listen to music, dude. Monster, open your eyes, man. What a fucked up situation, says Jacque. Right, yup. That's why A2, white folks won't genuinely concerned about the case. Wow, look at goddamn going Quartzman kind. You know you ain't no damn Quartzman. And if you are, you know what I mean, no disrespect to the Anchor, the Globe, and the Eagle, because I know better people that's done pissed on your ass, Quartzman kind. If you are a motherfucking Quartzman, nah, you old Englishman. Don't be putting no stain on the Quartzman people on the Corps, man. I know a bunch of real Marines, man. Right. Tupac was not gangster. He was a militant. Right. He was raised a militant, not in the streets. Maybe his people dabbled in drugs or he seen a gun or two. We all did in the 80s. They was everywhere. You know what I mean? Corporate America was under siege with drugs and guns. The drug dealers was meeting the corporate America niggas at their job, supplying everybody. It was like that. I can tell a lot of y'all straight, y'all still on the porch too. And you right, Alex, they already judged it. I ain't seen no tape. You say Tupac was a Freemason, as all of them are. Speaking of Freemasonry, have y'all seen that the Pope was just in Spain last week doing his one too? All that black, red, and white was everywhere. He was doing a bunch of rituals. Cause I'm telling you this, you know he is the biggest fucking scam because he know he ain't talking to God. He's supposed to be the closest to God, and he's talking to God. That guy is not really talking to God, fam. And he know all the atrocities that the Catholic Church got on them. Come on, and they would still be doing it if they knew it was really for God. They wouldn't be doing it. That's what. And some people will be like, "No, you're wrong." But just think about it. You think if I knew that God really, I can talk to him or he watching me because I'm his direct, I'm his, it's Michael Jordan watching Nike as they make the shoe. He like, yo, nah, nah. So you think I'm gonna do some wrong shit? Anybody that's in the church with God, you think I'm gonna do some wrong shit? Knowing God knows because I'm with his group. Come on, man. Y'all fall for anything, man. No, Malcolm X killed the black movement because they turned the black movement into a trend. Malcolm X, J. Edgar Hoover, and the CIA killed the black movement. Malcolm X killed the black movement by going from the bow tie, Nation of Islam, black nationalism out the window by any means necessary. The brothers got to work it out. Spaceship coming, you know what I mean? You know, all that stuff to you know what I mean, to go pray with people of all colors, including the white man. So that means he's not going to go to war with somebody that he considers his brother now. So when he come back, his ideology has changed. Therefore, his conversation has changed, and he was seemingly on a peaceful mission to unite with the white man. And it was under the banner of his Islam that he found over there. He was never coming back, and it started a trend. You know what I mean? Yeah, Mume Abu Jamal is still in prison. I think he is. He old as fuck too. When I was young, that motherfucker was in prison. Tupac Shakur was not a Freemason. In fact, he frequently rejected secret society theories. Like, but you know what, fam? You know, the Illuminati wasn't even that powerful. It was just a bunch of people that read a lot of books and considered themselves enlightened. It was started by Adam Woodshop in the fucking 1700s. He was a Franciscan monk, Dominican priest even. He had some. He was a Catholic, you know what I mean, priest or monk, and he got in touch with people all over the world that was known for they, being smart. So it wasn't really nothing that was real serious to take over the world. Tupac used all that stuff. It was just it sounded quirky and new. Nobody had ever came with that spin on it. Who running the world shit? And he grew up with a bunch of motherfucking militants. So everything that was weird that they told him, he put it together and most of it was already together and hit us with it. He hit us with the 7 Day Theory, Machiavelli. Also, he hit us with so much shit that if you read books, you'll be like, this nigga playing. He hit us with, you know what I mean, so much shit. Nah, I'm not an Israelite, but I ain't got nothing against him. Right. I'd rather ask for forgiveness than permission. Wow. Smash that like y'all. Tina Marie. What's going on? What's your favorite Tina Marie song? I'm talking square biz. I'm talking square biz too. Lunch, cut it out, Lunch. Come on, fam. You're a knowledgeable man. I never heard many speak about the seventh day theory. Salute. Well, you got to study the outer world. That's what you motherfucking partake in. I'm a warrior to the bone gristle. So, you know what I mean? The outer world, Musashi's Five Rings is a good one, too. Musashi Five Rings, that Musashi Yamamoto, yo, go check out the book called The Five Rings. Now, that's a dope one if you're really trying to get your mind right. Okay, Square Biz, that's what it is. That's my favorite, too. Man, we not gonna sit here turn this into a Tupac conversation. It's about BMC over here, family. No hating on Tupac, but y'all give that motherfucker too much attention. He was just an actor. Go watch one of his movies. But let's get back to what we was talking about. We ain't turning this shit into a Tupac joint, fam. Look at Fambo. Come on, you from that is he adopted George Jones, so you know plenty Tupac. You probably know Tupac, Fambo. Now I'll take it from Fambo because Fambo probably know him. A2, you coming at it from a fan's perspective. Fambo probably his cousin or something. Shout out Fambo. What's going on in Texas? I'm gonna respect it when my family say something. Tupac Shakur's immediately family was heavily involved in the Black Panther Party. The mother, Afeni Shakur, pictured below, and his stepfather, Matulu Shakur, were prominent leaders. Right, but they had failed the drugs, fam. Afeni and them had failed the drugs, and Matulu went away for like bank robbery, and then they was down with Carolyn Chesamard, um, the sister Carolyn Chesamard. What's the sister name that was over in Cuba? That her name is Carolyn Chesamard. I know one thing. He did some fruity shit when he came back from Italy with Giovanni Versace. Johnny Versace, he came back with all them shirts. He did some more freaky shit. They put him in they want the Illuminati. It was the motherfucking twistly tangly that these people, the powers that be get you. Yeah, Ian. Get over there and support that e-bike, man. There's 49 people in here. Oh, but it's 50 likes. Let's get the likes up to 100, man. Let's get them up to 100. It's for real. It's less fatherless kids. It's more people with mental instability in prison than anything else. It's more people that don't need to be housed in the prison. They need mental health. You know what I mean, that's what white, black, Chinese is more people with mental health than anything, whether it be PTSD or straight up. You know what I mean, into the lowest form like learning disability and just from a lack of schooling. It's so many people there with mental shit, man. God. Tupac was a ballerina. Woo! Oh yeah, I fuck with some of Tupac shit. You know what I mean? When Tupac said running from the police, but you can only really feel Tupac unless you live the life that he talking about. Because you know everything he talk about, it wasn't him. Maybe some of it. Manufacturing and distribution. Wow, you had a whole cartel going on, huh? What about Carmelo District Attorney Greg Willis and First Assistant Bill Wirsch alleged a pattern of ongoing sexual harassment? By who? They're doing it to people in the office. That ain't got nothing to do with their politics and their job. That's what they want to get their dick wet, man. What they got to do with anything? See what I'm saying? What about how is that going to get Carmelo out just by throwing some dirt on these people name? Huh? What is that to show that they got no integrity? I get it if that is, but that's just water cooler gossip, man. That ain't gonna get Carmelo out. Right. The one that killed somebody was getting bullied. But it's like that sometimes. You just never know. Oh yeah, what's your favorite gospel song? And this is that old school gospel because that new age shit is some bullshit. I like that old school shit like the Williams brothers, shit. Reverend Clay Evans, James Cleveland, Andre Crouch, the Norwood Singers, the Mississippi Mass Choir. I mean, Jackson Southerners. I like that real gospel music. I'm not even a Christian. I just like good music that makes you feel good. Godfather, you know knives ain't allowed. You know that. But who goes by the rules? Drugs ain't allowed. I bet you was plenty weed. They probably had some alcohol in the motherfucking on them little ass flask. Who knows? We point out all the wrong shit. The bottom line is it was two young dumb niggas that engaged in a fight and one of them got killed. Like no, that's like two sailors brawling. I mean, some bullshit. But male testosterone, you not wanting to give in to me not wanting to give in to you. Why can't we just come to that conclusion? Fambu, that's why me and you fuck with each other. That is my very favorite fucking gospel song. Sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. My pops used to play that shit loud as a bitch drinking a 40. A slit smart liquor boo. You know what I mean? My dad used to play that shit. That's my favorite song right there, gospel. And for that 80s genre. The Williams brothers, but all that shit. All the Williams brothers shit. What's that joint? I'm just a nobody trying to tell everybody about somebody who can say yeah. The white boy would have walked, no doubt. He because even you know what I mean. Because it's like this: when a white kid do something, it'll be a neighbor, wayward teenager makes a mistake. Now Carmelo's a black guy. He's a vicious murderer, murderer, murderer. And that's exactly right, though. Right? Some prisons are straight gladiator schools. Who trying to fuck around and find out? Derek, you really wrote it like that though? Because I was saying fuck around and find out when I saw you, but you all that other shit. What you gagging? It's cunt. You talking about cunt? You what the fuck? You from England? Y'all look at this shit, Corey Kelly. You dumb. Shut the star. You dumb ignorant cunt. Where the fuck you from? You talking Welsh? On this cunt, motherfucker. Right, and that's just it is what it is, free yup. Right. I agree, Tom. It was two young dummies though. That's all it was. Smash that like we on the better side of 100. I mean, we need 98 likes. Let's get it up. If you really believe in your heart that Carmelo Anthony was a murderer, double tap the stream right now. If you really believe in your heart, smash that like right now. If you really believe in your heart that Carmelo Anthony was, and take the poll also. Is Carmelo versus Austin about race? Yes, 22%. No, 32%. America been racist? 6%. Stop making excuses for a murderer. 40%. 40% came out of nowhere with it. Wow. Smash that like. They super emotional. Like, but that's what it is as Americans, man. We've been wanting to sound off, but sometimes it don't be the right time. And I mean, And I hate to dish you, homie, but these is Versace. I wouldn't have no less, family. And I got a couple of more. You know, what I mean, these my shades, family. You know how I do. I mean, I got a fruit jumps, man. If I believe that you got a lip full of dip right now, Ian, smash that like. If y'all believe that Ian got a lip full of winter fresh dip right now, smash that like. Ain't you on some dip right now, Ian? Oh, salute. But ain't you on some dip right now, Ian? Scanner, you seem like you from fucking England too. You don't even know what it is to be American. Them two young boys was both in the wrong. Mutual combat, and just so happened one of them had a knife. Right. Some people ain't never ate that good. Pork chops. Okay, okay. What kind of cigarette you smoke in? That's a lost art too. Remember everybody used to have a pack of Newports? I didn't. I never liked new cigarette smell or smoke trying them to smoke them, but my people's all smoke. Bollocks. Yeah, you from England. And what patch you from? Oh, Newports. Scan. What patch you from? Okay. They was at a function at school, man. Bullets get poked up. Facts can't fire. You could argue Obama did or Trump, but it's the shadow government that really running things. True indeed, Calvin. It's the military infrastructure complex. Hold on, let me get the proper terminology for that shit. It's the military complex infrastructure. Am I saying that right, y'all? Oh yeah, I ain't even never smoked a cigarette, man. I just smoke hella Black and Miles though. I just smoke Black and Miles, and at one time I couldn't smoke weed without smoking a Black and Miles. Okay, the industrial military complex. Okay, salute for that. Ed. That's who really running Donald Trump because he ain't doing nothing that the Republicans telling him. He ain't doing nothing that the fucking the Democrats are telling him. He's doing what the military want him to do. All the moves he's making, if y'all can't see it, are military moves, preemptive strikes and stuff like that. And he's taking the brunt of it because he is the commander in chief. We can be talking about that tomorrow, so make sure y'all catch that. Where I asked the question: Is Donald Trump the president or is he the commander in chief? That's going to be tomorrow at I think 1. So if anybody interested in the conversation, make sure y'all hit me up tomorrow. I mean, that'll be one of the topics. But early in the morning, we're gonna be diving into Carmelo Anthony and his people. Maybe y'all know about because I can't believe that somebody took $600,000 and spent it and did not get their son proper representation. Not even a jackleg lawyer. God damn. God damn. Him the swine sugar and shellfish. God damn. Oh yeah. What kind of cigars you smoke? Okay, the military industrial complex. Think of that, Calvin Gant. Keep your hands to yourself. You don't know exactly the problem tree. You don't know, and then it's in that person's right to answer any way he sees fit, because you know what I mean. He got to suffer for the consequences of his acts. My niggas dead in prison as we speak, says Free. They went at young and continue to stay in the system. As a matter of fact, going to make you right, right. Man, I know plenty of motherfuckers that's dead. They ain't make it to see that wisdom and or in prison dead because now this shit out here moving. They stuck in a box trying to understand the blur. I doubt the Rothschilds got anything to do with it anymore. They old school money with people like Elon Musk amassing a trillion on his own with no familiar bonds that we know of. Shit, I doubt the Rothschilds even in power. They're like old school politicians. They still got a sway, but they too busy heavily invested in Israel because you know they was one of the people that helped buy Israel from United Kingdom and France when they tricked everybody after World War II and cut that shit up. Well, not well after World War I when Lawrence of Arabia was over there doing all that shit. They tricked everybody and they put them fucking Saudi Arabian niggas in as saying that they are anointed by God to be kings and shit. Like, and them, they were just some goddamn camel herders, the South people. And one of their granddaddies had buck back in the day, so they took them out of obscurity and made them motherfuckers like kings or some shit, just to justify. I mean, Muslim, Christian, Jewish kingdoms. That shit crazy. It's all man made. Motherfuckers scared of the fool, the cut face, and want to play with the cutter for pussy. Right. The point of life is not to go in the system. The point of life is to live life and don't let the system affect you because we in the system, whether we're in prison or we're in our own homes, we're in the system, no doubt. But the life is to survive the system. You say it's always about race, especially with them pasty demons. Wow. At the end of the day, Austin was also a kid that don't think he deserved deaf, black, white, whatever. Our youth, it is in trouble. Jaku sounds good. Being a kid raised in the projects without no father figure, the streets raised me, so I became a product of my environment. Well, my pops raised me, and I still was a product of my environment because it was bang bang, shoot 'em up, sell crack, kick a dough, kick a dough, kick a dough. If he don't want to give it to you, snatch it off his neck. That's just how I came up, and I did not come up like really scrambling, but I came up scrambling, not because I had to. Mainly, I wanted to. It was, I mean, the thrill of the shit. You know what I mean? And these two young boys, they was 17. They was wild as fuck. They collided. They collided, fam. Carmelo attorney was supposed to have been a top attorney. Wow, why didn't he, Money Mike? Somebody kept saying his people spent the money on a big booty white girl. It is yo pasty pop mop face ass though. Scan yo pasty ass. What part of UK you from, Scan? Mrs. Mormon. Mrs. Mormon. When the last time you read the book of Lemuel? Right, I've been saying, man, yeah, people locked in death grip all my life, or people that's living one step from death, robbing and stealing and all type of shit. You know, that's how we come up, though. I'm telling you, a lot of people ain't never even been off. Oh, you from Scandinavia? Okay, are you in Scandinavia or are you here in the States? You said the lawyer was working with the prosecution. Okay, okay. What part of the UK? Like I said, when you said so you trying to claim you a Viking in the UK? You terrible, right? Outpost, you say no weapons in school, period, right? I go for it. 49 of y'all in here, man. Let's get them likes up. We're on the other side of 50 trying to make this 100. Let's do what it do. 96 left, man. 96 and we're there. Damn. As Americans, god damn, man. Let's get it. Exactly, King Fire. I was wild as a bitch. 17 years old. Man. Yeah, I know, but it's so passionate. What happened is it's intimate for all of us, but y'all gotta realize it's kids involved. Two young boys. This ain't no two big sailors. This ain't a sailor fighting a marine. This is two goddamn kids not knowing the consequence of their acts are gonna affect millions now. What happened in that Texas joint? That shit gonna affect millions right now because everybody gonna take sides, and whether it's in the streets or on this internet, everybody talk about this shit. It's affecting millions. Who knew? Did they know that they would be the motherfucking trending topic for a week or two? No, nope. Taking a weapon to school is just like taking a weapon to the hood because the hood's at school. Just because it's school don't mean they gonna play fair. You said no, that he won't wrong. What's up, Philip? Look at that shit, Charles. He chimped out. Charles, you came in here and said that trending ass shit. He chimped out. That shit trending. Stop saying buzzwords. Showing you been on them white supremacist channels picking up on that shit. They say it so much around you that you start saying it. He was chipping out. Free. That nigga took a, a weapon to the goddamn going. You know he did. Black people, man. True indeed, Outpost. Sometimes you fuck up. Everybody don't walk that straight line. It happens. That's what I'm saying about Carmelo. He shouldn't have stabbed that dude. That was his stupidity to do it. But I'm not saying he was wrong to have a knife in his pocket. It was just he was stupid enough to stab somebody with it. Never know. Shit, he proved that he'll use it. And if he put it in his pocket, he damn sure ought to be ready to stand on it. That's all I say. If he put it in his pocket and he used it, he better damn sure be ready to stand on it. Just to show if he put it in his pocket, he better use it too. Like I said, if you got a gun on you, if you ain't gonna use it, put that bitch up. Guns kill people. So do knives. So he gotta suffer the consequences. See how you repeating that shit, Antioch? Antioch? Tell me what a watermelon felon is. Some guys that burst somebody's melon, and now they're going to jail. Free my grandma. You're free. Right. I was always skinny but tall, but I had the upper hand because I signed up for boxing, you know what I mean, for like 3 years. I was training, and at the time it was at the height of the neighborhood rivalry that I had. So, and when my mind is thinking throw some blows, their mind was thinking snort some blow and sip some 40s, you know what I'm saying? And plus I always been like a fighter, man. I ain't never been too scared. Rafi, Rafi, you say yes. Yeah, man, I ain't get a watermelon from the goddamn supermarket today. A kid being afraid to fight is dangerous. But evidently he wasn't afraid to fight, he wasn't afraid to stab either. A fight is a fight. Ain't no y'all keep forgetting. Take the school away from it. Ain't no rules in fighting, to be honest. I'm gonna say that for him. Hey, radio runner, that happens. He's in jail. You say that's where he belongs. I mean, that's your opinion. How you know he was afraid to fist fight? Mr. Sativo, welcome back in. What the fuck? Shit. I just got back up here. You didn't have to go to work today. And no, I didn't, unfortunately. And if you don't find a way to make money in your sleep, you're gonna work till you die, Mr. Sativo. I was just about to put a jacket on your funky ass. See what I'm saying? Nah, dog. When you try to weaponize your pain against me, nah, sucker ass. For real. Come here talking all that trash. Have you hit the like button and went over there and told her the notifications? Okay, salute Sativo, because you might be a shit talker, but you got your own opinion. I don't fuck with motherfuckers that got their own mind. Put Carmelo under the jail. Nope, put him in his cell and let him do his time. God damn. He got 35 years. Can he do his time, y'all? We on the other side of 100, man, closer to it. We got 54 likes, man. There's 36 people in here. Double tap the stream. Ha! You said you got your own watermelons growing. Okay. What kind is it? I'm pretty sure he got to pay for it, though, pimp. But that's what it is, family. What's going on with you? Mr. Pimp is back. Return of the Mac. You know what I mean? They thought you had me down. You know what I mean? But I'm back to put it down. We turn up the Mac. Oh my God, we turn up the Mac. That's it. Yep. Both kids lost their outpost. Got to deal with the consequences on both ends. He died and he died. As an Irish Native American, I ate hella watermelon today. It's summertime. Yeah, I usually have a watermelon here for my babies. Lessons learned: keep your fucking hands to yourself, right? Or take what you get. And every time somebody might have a fucking knife. Shanae Jones, what's going on with you? I'm chilling. How are you? What you do today, Shanae? CT, what's up? See what I'm saying, CT? Why are you asking do he love booze? Because he said he was a Native American. You know that's a misconception, right? Me too, free. Prayerful soul, what it is. And look at Prayerful soul. You came in here and wrote some eyes. You know, I might give you a jacket with that weird shit. That's the hardest motherfucking emoji that's been in this bitch all goddamn week. Prayerful Soul came in here with some motherfucking eyes. That shit crazy. Look at the chat screen, y'all. That was the dopest emoji concept right there. Although I know everybody uses eyes, but he came in there with some eyes on me. Ah, hey, I got to give you you a moderator with that weird shit. I fuck with it. You came in here like who? Ah, salute, fam, man. Everything ain't got to be an argument, but arguments gonna happen when a lot of highly opinionated people. Whoa, 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 whoa! I did something there. I'm tripping. Well, the one said that I ain't been drinking no alcohol though. Damn, did I? I hope I ain't get him out of here. His eyes is Let me see. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna say, God damn, what have I done to eyes? Make him a moderator though. With that weird shit. He got to be. I know you got a story to tell. What's up with you? Smash that like. When we fought in high school, we used hands. Me too. If someone pulled a weapon, they were always considered to be, not where I'm from. If somebody pulled a weapon, it is what it is. We from the jungle family by any means necessary. See, when I came up to kill somebody, you know that you was gonna kill her because that's what it is. You knew the consequence for your acts, and it was kill or be killed. You know what I mean? Well, motherfuckers was fighting over a pair of socks. I mean, on somebody else's feet. You feel me? It just like I said, I came up in the hood and I put myself in the hood because that's where everything was popping at. So, cause all that, and what era did you come up in? I'm gonna see what era did you come up in where they were just fighting, and had to be in the '70s when they was doing a bunch of gang fighting and shit. I'm mad dog, warlord of the Satan Knights. You know what I'm saying? When they was doing all that shit, cause in the '80s, one no motherfucking fighting. Shit, how many bullets I seen black? Shit, millions. Shit, they fell too. I came up in the '80s. I came of age in the '90s. I came up in the '80s though, '70s and the '80s. I came of age in the '90s when I came like 21 and stuff. It was in the '90s, but I came of age in the '70s and the '80s, and I mean, I lived my life too. Yeah, pistol play was in full effect because the '80s instituted the Tech Nines and the Uzis and shit. Is Connecticut racist? CT is racist, whether he wants to admit it or not. CT know all this racist shit. Which project you grew up in, Powerful Soul? How many bullets I seen shot and stabbed at school? Oh, let me see. So many. Come on now, like so many, man. So many. It won't. I don't see nothing wrong with you say okay, 77, baby. Powerful Soul. You can't. So you came up through the '80s. 82, baby. So you came up in the '80s, but you came of age in the '90s. Everyone is racist, man. When I was like 7 years old, across the street from my house. I did not see the dude get stabbed. I saw the aftermath of it in the police tape. But these dudes got the fussing that I was living. Shit, it's up the street. Look, these dudes got the fussing, right? And one of them pulled out one of them straight razors and cut this dude all across his windpipe and his face, all over his body. And the people wanted them to fight. So they put a refrigerator at the door to keep the dude from getting out, and they knife and the dude knifed his ass up. Dude ain't even died. Dude, when I just said, like, hey, what's up? Dude had cut his windpipe that night. And I had looked in there on the police yellow tape and all that shit was bloody. I done seen so much shit. I seen a nigga say, yo, what's up to a dude, girl? And as soon as he said that, the dude said, did you say something to my girl? And shot dude in the stomach. Boom. Dude fell down, got up, and got out of there. Ran and collapsed somewhere else. I seen a dude from Miami kill a dude from California in another state. They were both in a project in another state. The dude from California was Pyru, and the dude from Miami was like the Miami boys, the drug dealers with all the gold and all that shit. He was on a motorcycle and he told the blood nigga, didn't I tell you not to come out here? And he shot him up, bow, bow, bow. And when the blood nigga died, the nigga was died throwing up his set. Nigga named Ponytail. Yeah, I saw that happen too. Born in 1964. Okay. Damn, do you still live in the same house, Steve? How many people in your neighborhood are from the original 1964 crew, Steve? Okay, in the '80s. So you know what it is, family. Where you was at? Around Edenwald, Fort Apache, um, Soundview, Castle Hill. Where you was at in the Bronx, fam? I was born in 1980 and in high school in the '90s, and everyone I knew that was in sports or whatever. Everybody I knew was in sports and had a gun too, and was selling drugs and everything. Where I came up in the '80s, one of my high school people, he was a track star, but in the part time, all of us were selling crack because it was the safe thing to do. I mean, now everybody is an entrepreneur now and is in the cryptocurrency and y'all talking about stocks and all that stuff in the '80s. Everybody, no matter what color, no matter what genre, it had seeped into America. Everybody was talking crack, either selling it or smoking it, and that's just real. In the '80s, it was crazy. It'd be motherfuckers going to college selling crack or smoking crack. I mean, motherfuckers in the NBA, crack was a part. Like right now, Muslims, oil, and Donald Trump is a part of everything we're doing. In the '80s, crack was a part of everything, fam. You was dropping acid in the '80s. Wow, what was it? Was it that dancing bear, that old school shit, or what? Or blotter? That blotter acid, that shit nasty. If you get the wrong motherfucking batch, acid is crazy. Now it depends on who you with and what you motherfucking thinking about when you take acid. If you want some real crazy shit and you watching some crazy shit, that's what you gonna trip off. But if you want some old mellow shit, cooling, you'll be good. You know what I'm saying? I was with a junk one night. We dropped some acid. I dropped my junk the night before. One junk, boom. I chilled. I was listening to some motherfucking R&B music. I was chilling. You know what I mean? She go and watch a fucking Netflix movie when they put the lock around a nigga neck and all this bullshit. You remember that shit? Well, she go watch that bullshit and start wigging out. Bitch had a fillet knife. I'm like talking to her. She got a room door. She like, we out of town, mind you, with one of her properties. She got out of town. She about to fillet me, hit me with a fillet. And I'm like, bitch, I got you on camera. She said she was calling me Jerry Springer ass nigga. Put the camera down, bitch. You are on. I said that shit had ran through my system. I was good. I was like, bitch, take me home now. Take me home. Let me get out of here. That bitch was driving on the interstate. Eyes, you know how to be on acid. The eyes to be big as a bitch, like looking like one of the Animaniacs pushing the gas. I'm like, yo, I still got a few more in my pocket and maybe some goddamn, you know what I'm saying, whatever, riding dirty on the interstate. This bitch, eyes dilated, big as a bitch, like silver dollar eye bitch. Hey, 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 watch that. I still got it on tape too. I don't put my fucking cord into her shit so I don't run out. I'm taping this hoe. Everybody I went to school with either died from eating pills or drank yourself to. Wow, what was going on with the pill epidemic over there, Steve? My daddy smoked crack most of my childhood. My mother never indulged. Okay. And where you say you was from, Prayer? Let me get the feel of it. Whether it was a country crack smoker or was a city, because it's different with the city ones. The country people, they already don't really be nowhere, so they be like smoking up their life. But the city people, no doubt, they be crackheads, but them motherfuckers be fly as a bitch. Motherfucking crackheads be fly as a bitch, especially the boosting ass ones. Everybody loves blaming everybody. Everybody loves blaming everybody, dude. So get with it. Did high school in Hawaii in the '90s. I'm a white boy, had a fight. A lot of mooks behind the library. Never got stabbed for it. Because they probably was beating your ass. You was in Hawaii fighting some goddamn Polynesians. Polynesians built for that shit. They volcano tried and tested. And you was in high school, you was in Hawaii, they was smoking ice like a motherfucker. Ain't nobody trying to fight you. They were trying to get high. Smash that light. Nothing, fam. I'm on my own with it. My people's gone. Dave and Buster's. Cypress Tyrannus. Betty Washington, what's going on? You say wrong is wrong. Salute for that. Right. Know your opponent. Fools rush in. I fought both of the young men though. I'm not gonna blame either side because both of them was mutual combatants. You feel me? They wanted to smoke. Smash that like, y'all. He says it's a sad situation. You know he got his regrets lunch and all. I don't think he feel like, damn, I did my thing. I say it was two kids, man. We 95 away from 100, man. Double tap that stream, man. Smash that like, y'all. Wow. What's going on with that? Y'all tripping. I was me too. Free, free, black and white. Who's a $5 Indian CT? No, wow, but CT. I'm gonna say this about a family. Can't you see two men talking? Let them do them, man. Chill. That's the problem with Americans. We always egging other Americans on to do dumb shit. The same way Austin brother and them probably had his back. He was thinking that he was protected, being with his crew. You feel invincible and tell. I mean, can you tell me what a watermelon felon is, Buddy Bud? You know what I mean? MAGA is why I won't indulge in the back and forth right. MAGA terrible. I was just watching some shit on Stephen Miller. I never knew Stephen Miller was on some motherfucking. I mean, he Stephen Miller is on a new age. I want to say Kitchener. He's a new age. What's the guy that Dick Cheney? Stephen Miller is the new Dick Cheney. I mean, he behind the scenes, heavily involved, but you know what I mean, you know his rhetoric, but I mean, I'm pretty sure it was against the law. But everybody has a knife. I said it earlier. Somebody got a knife tied to their thigh so long, and we worried about. But it's not the point that he had the knife. It's the point that he was young and dumb enough to use it. I mean, he should have just fought, but he didn't. You're right. He should have fought, but he didn't, man. Smash that like y'all. Shut me out. I miss the good old days of getting my butt beat and becoming friends. Nah, I might have beat somebody up and became their friend. I ain't get my butt beat, Tracy. Nope. Beat my butt. We ain't friends. We enemies till I get some get back. When I get some get back, I ain't gonna trust you because I'm gonna do you dirty. Smash that like y'all. Motherfuckers used to fight. It's quicker now just to get you out the way. Smash that like y'all. Smash that like y'all. Shorty, a hoe, she can't help me. Oh God. You got beat. I got beat one time. Maybe fought to a draw. My first boxing match was I fought to a draw. I fought this dude named Felix Littlefield. They call him Littlefield. Felix looked like Mike Tyson. He used to hit like Mike Tyson. But me and him fought to a draw. You know, it's a tied decision. That was my first boxing match. And what was so crazy about Littlefield is I went to school with them guys. The same guys, I was at their gym. And they lived in the project. I was at their gym boxing. They was like, damn, I didn't know you box. That shit was crazy. But I won't apprehensive, but at the beginning of the match, I ain't really get that. I had to side, well, I had to reach over this motherfucker. I'm trying to stay away from this Mike Tyson hooks he was throwing. He was straight brawling. See, I had came in there with a boxing coach. Matter of fact, that was the first day I ever had on a white beater. The day that I got into I had a boxing match. That was my first experience with a white beater. Smash that like, y'all. And what's so crazy, I call my babies kings and queens for sure. My baby even have a queen themed birthday. It's all in the self esteem. When and if his people this was he was raised being called a king, it's in his self esteem. Let him know that he's a king, family. I do understand it. 'Cause I'm a king. Hey yo, one time, okay, let me tell y'all some other crazy shit. This real talk. When I was young, we you know, the court shows was popular, but it was the people's court with Judge Wapner, and I was watching that shit. I'm see can I find that clip. But look, I started a whole goddamn I'm gonna say gentleman's club. My homeboy Mama Sean said we was in the game. I started a whole gentleman's club off of watching Judge Wapner, the people's court, right? The black dude said, I'm a pimp, because I'm a pimp and a king. Oh shit. I went outside, right? I see my G. We call him Lil Juice, but his name Trouble. I see Trouble, and he said, "Man, what's going on?" I say, "I'm chilling." I say, "Like a pimp and a king." He said, "Oh shit, I was just coming down the street to tell you that. I just saw that on the thing, right?" So me, him, and a few more people in my neighborhood, we had felines with the strap, suit coats, bugle boy shorts, wife beaters, sunshades, and pimp hats. We was wearing that shit for like 3 days walking through the neighborhood. And 90% of the shit was my daddy. So we was playing with our lives at that. But my boy Sean, man, dog, his mama saw us with that shit on. Dog mama said, "Y'all take that shit up. Y'all ain't no motherfucking game." She went, Miss Barbara went, ham. That was crazy. I had to go put my daddy shit up when he came, rolled back in. Papa was a Rolling Stone. He came home, we been on. I had all this motherfucking, you know what I mean, suits and Stacey Adams whatnots out there, neckties and shit. We was a legitimate crew. We did our physical. Wasn't on no gang shit though. I ain't never been on no gang shit. I've been more. I'm more family oriented. I fuck with my family. My family is like a mob because it's a bunch of motherfuckers, man. And at one time we were stronger than ever. You know what I mean? One time. Every empire has its reign. We used to mob like on Thanksgivings and holidays. I ain't talking about, well, whatever, man. The streets is the street. You know, black folks to be goddamn got a PhD and still selling weed. Like, you mean Rico, baby brother, ain't he a doctor or something? Yeah, but he got all the weed. You know how that shit go. We come up just hustling. We don't look at some of the shit we look at like bootlegging and how the liquor parties and shit. We look at it like survival team. Even people that sell drugs are looked at different. You'll call your uncle that sells drugs before you call your uncle that's a lawyer, because whatever you're trying to get him to help you pay for, he'll better understand than the lawyer. The lawyer might even be a criminal defense attorney and say, "Don't do it, Jimmy. I told you you're just like your daddy." That type shit. Know what I'm saying? Right, but that's what it is too. When a lot of these people is giving their answers on whether the young man is guilty or not, it could be from their upbringing. That's what they know of it. You know what I mean? Smash that like y'all shut me up. A lot of people ain't never been through shit. And they talk from they think they learn experience from TikTok and shit like that. That shit ain't nothing like living that life, fam. It ain't nothing like it. A motherfucker can't tell you about America that ain't never lived in America. You can't tell me about America if you've never been here. Or even if you're here and you never really experienced it. And to experience America, it's so many different aspects of what is America. You know what I'm saying? America got so many hollers and alleys and, you know what I mean, valleys and cul-de-sacs, man. Every cul-de-sac in America is different. Every cul-de-sac. Not all cul-de-sacs are just black or just white. Every cul-de-sac and every street in America is different, fam. That's what we got to look at, our uniqueness and what we have in common. Us being different, all American because there's no set look how an American can look. And matter of fact, sometimes now as of late, they even got a new one involved, an illegal American. It's a certain, I mean, it looks illegal. You know that shit. Or it sounds illegal. Anybody with a Mexican, Hispanic sounding name, you say, go back to Mexico, Jose. ICE is gonna get you. All of us are guilty of it. All of us, fam. Smash that like y'all. Shit me out. Was it wrong for that young boy to have that motherfucking joint? Yeah, but shit, it's too late to ask that question. Now what we gonna do? We gonna throw him away like that? He took a life, and to be spiteful, we could go by eye for an eye, but then we gotta remember that we taking a baby's eye. Two babies, man. Two babies went out. I mean, and did some stupid shit. So now, what does that leave us? Taking sides? Yeah, taking sides as usual. Taking sides, family. Is it right? No, it's not. It's definitely not right. I take the side of God says, eat my bum. Wow. What y'all think about the Pope over there in Spain, though? Salute lunch. I know I taught you well, family. You know what I mean, not familiar. Now I know you just been bullshitting in here playing the Black Republican. You know how we came up. We came up straight up mafioso, Corleone family type of shit. You know what I mean? Like, and we, you know what I mean? I experienced life on tilt before I also experienced life in peace and blessings. You know what I mean? Free. You preaching to old dog from Minister Society. I'm tired. Free. You're talking to old dog from Minister Society, man. Oh, LO. Yeah, the Pope on some ritual shit. He in Spain right now doing some ritual shit. I heard they played the Ku Klux Klan, but that's just to generate like the same way we pay soldiers to fight. I mean, without war, weapons can't get sold. And by I mean weapons, where they playing the Klan and all that, the weapons is more guns. You know what I mean, in the community. I know. I know. Both of them screwed up, man. It was two young motherfuckers, man, not knowing that they would affect the whole world with the shit they doing. That shit crazy, man. Smash that like y'all. Shut me out. What has Fat Joe done that the mob is on his tail? Only thing I hate about my black men, and this is for real, about my brothers, y'all need to do better because when I look at black entertainment right now, not only is music not selling, but y'all selling y'all souls for a few pieces of change to diss each other, man. That shit crazy. We don't need no fight clubs in. We need more intellectual clubs and lawyers degrees on our black kids' wall, man. We don't need no more fight clubs. We don't come up in fight clubs. We come up fighting. But what I was saying about my brothers, man, is that the whole entertainment business now, everybody that's supposed to be an entertainer is getting money off of getting their attention by dissing somebody. That's the culture that we in. And it ain't too many women, and it's just like the rap game because there ain't too many women involved, but women are always involved because women of any color run their mouth. But a bunch of brothers dissing each other. This shit crazy, man. All I see is all the fucking people that's famous. So when you get famous, you're gonna have to talk a lot of dirt about the other motherfuckers. Cause now that's what's popular. Like that's all I see. That's why sometimes like I don't feed into it. I know about it because it's in the headlines, it comes across my feed. You know, it's always good to know what the brother's doing, but that's one of my down that I don't like about the black community, man. Yeah, divide and conquer, and we still falling for it though. That's the thing. Not only do we have to compete with white nationalism and supremacy, we have to compete with it in our own community, suppressing each other too. Like that shit crazy. Like y'all notice that in the hip hop genre is a whole culture of gang members that all they do is make um vlogs against each other. They banging in the streets and they banging on the net now. Like remember net banging was like lame. Shit. You better tell them niggas over there in Cali that shit. That shit crazy. Like, damn, nigga, you that deeply ingrained in something, claiming something that you don't own a motherfucking house on that street, and you claiming some motherfucking street. Ain't nothing wrong with it, cause you know what I mean. Everybody come from somewhere, and I see that it is more tribal with them, with some of them. But that shit done got crazy. Ain't nobody even. Can you tell me some music that's out? But I know a bunch of rappers that's online and entertainers, actors, and football players and shit that's it's crazy. Hating ass niggas getting emotional over bitches. Oh yeah, you carry your shit because of the pit bulls. Damn, they still got pit bulls out there. Everybody done moved up to the pocket bullets now, Steve. I know you live in the hood. Motherfuckers still got pit bulls. Pit bulls are the most lovable gangster dogs in the world. They love you, they love you. They don't fuck with you. They gonna tear your ass loose. Oh yeah, that female game, yeah. As a youngin, I ain't never been without a couple of them. And matter of fact, to be honest, I wasn't even with them. I was with they. I mean, they work schedule. Divide and conquer is nuts at the end of the day. We will all unite if someone came out of the pocket to hurt us as Americans. I'm starting not to believe that. Remember what happened with the 13 colonies? A couple of them switched sides. Benedict Arnold, Benjamin Franklin's son. What was Benjamin Franklin's son name? He was the governor of one of them Jones. I think he might have been the governor of New Jersey. Y'all know that, right? Benjamin Franklin's son was down with the king and them. His daddy supposed to have been over there in France, holding it down as the ambassador to Europe and shit, trying to get France to help the American cause. And Benjamin Franklin's son was a motherfucking redcoat, was a Tory. Benjamin Franklin's son was a goddamn Tory. Oh yeah, you got a baby pit too. Yeah, the pit bulls is wild as fuck. Richard, what's up with you? What's up, Richard O'Hara? Coolin', coolin', coolin'. Y'all take that poll, man. This shit. What you mean? Those hoes fuck with me. I don't be talking. Man. What's the problem with them out there, free? Is niggas mad cause hoes choosing? I'm gonna tell you this. I came up in a family of all dogs. Know what I mean, and what I mean by all dogs in every aspect of it, man. We would, you know what I mean, pretty tight, two pretty tight bunch for probably about 25 years straight. You know what I mean? Christmas, Thanksgiving. I mean, we done did all kind of shit together as family. You know what I'm saying? And the dynamics now. You know what I'm saying? These niggas bought 3 cars, a Carnival Cruise, and a base. Damn. St. George, that's what I'll be talking about tomorrow. It's the parents the problem. Because Jeff Metcalf got his faults too, as well as Carmelo Anthony, his daddy last name Anthony. I think his mama last name Hayes, but we'll say the Anthonys. They got their faults too, but yeah, they if they spent that money, did anybody what's the exact number? Damn, they went on a Carnival cruise. Ain't that some shit? Did Carmelo go with them? He said, yeah, because that pill popping, that shit still popular around there. They been, hey, yo, free, I'm gonna tell you something. Where I'm at is a lot of niggas popping pills, but they popping pills when they lay off for getting that bread. There's a money race out here, these motherfuckers. But the real streets is dead, y'all. The streets that we knew, this shit too computerized now. You said because he a thug and he wanted to prove it William Suggs. Okay, I go for that. Damn, you think so highly of what's going on, Jimmy? What Terry Lewis at, Jimmy Jam? Smash that like y'all shut me out. Damn, that's crazy. Smash that like y'all. Was Carmelo wrong to have that knife? Chris Jones says yes. And not to debate you, but can you tell me why you think he did? Check your 66. What's going on? Is this Chris Jones that used to get that money? Is this Chris Jones from Roberts Park? I went to prison, got 5 years, and the same bitch I had before I went was waiting on a nigga to get out. What's that can't I don't understand the end of it. Her dude wanted to kill you. Wow. He was 1,000,000% wrong. Original. Don't know what it is. Because he lived in a predominantly white area. He didn't need it for protection. He was pointed out by witnesses on the defense. Wow, that's crazy, free. But he wasn't from that area though. He was from Baton Rouge, which is predominantly black and gutter, gully, as they call it. It's gully in Baton Rouge. Smash that like y'all. Shut me out. And he's back. And he's back. Smash the like. Did the volume come back? It's still around. It's still around. Sometimes it's a spur of the moment. I don't think dude intentionally. I mean, but it's the fair fight's still around, man. It's still around. Like I said, y'all catch me tomorrow morning too, man. Where we gonna discuss the parents because both of them are disgusting. If they saying if the daddy was doing all that racist shit, and if Carmelo Peoples spent all that money and didn't get that boy proper representation, that's crazy. Like I mean, it's nothing wrong with discussing it, but we're gonna be discussing both of them. Smash that like tomorrow around 10. Yeah, there is. Smash that like y'all. Hey, free. Do you ever look at my content? Go check out when I'm drinking a smoked old fashioned in my shorts. I'm with lunching out. Also when I'm in that Tesla, when I'm in that Tesla, we're lunching out. What about now? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me, fam? Somebody give me a thumbs up. Okay, okay, that's what it is. Thank you there, Chris. Hey, but Chris, are you the Chris Jones from Roberts Park? Okay, good looking out. Good looking out. Yeah, man. I say it was two dumbass young boys, man. Two dumbass young boys. They should have never, not me, engaged in that bullshit. Both of them. Sure, he shouldn't have had the knife, but he didn't have the knife for the other guy. He had that knife for whatever he had or whatever he was going through. Sometimes it's a learned behavior to put a knife in your pocket. I'm keeping it real, and y'all know it. And when y'all was all that age, y'all was wild as fuck too. Both of them, testosterone, Mountain Dew, and whatever else they was on. Both of them, man. No, neither one was better than the other. One maybe got the best of one because in a fight, somebody got to win and somebody got to lose. It is, you know what I mean? Even if they say it's a draw, it's really in the spirit. You might have looked like you won, but you might come away with, damn, he put it on me. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that. You know what I mean? Wow. I know a lot of people like that too. When my little homie was younger, he killed somebody and he did like 14 years. Okay. He he was older. He got out. He was out for about 6 years, 5 or 6 years, and he killed. They say something happened to like 3 or 4 people, like he had some beef with, and now he doing like 54 years. It's crazy, man. He's a sharp motherfucker too. Good kid, grown man now. And when I think of him, I always think of the young man. You know what I mean? But knowing now that he's a full grown man, that shit crazy, man. It happens, and he ain't even on no jail shit. He an intelligent scholar. But it's just he don't play games. And it's like that. Y'all run across the wrong motherfuckers, don't know who y'all be messing with in the world. Yeah, kill out of fear, and it only happens one time. A motherfucker that's a multiple kills is a serial killer. Y'all know that, and especially when it's crimes. I'll say that was almost a crime of passion, but it was on the flip side of love. It was hate. You know what I mean? Crime of passion. The dude. I mean, it was more intimate than shooting him. He stabbed him. They say he had a Swiss Army knife. That ain't shit. Damn, they be hiding his injuries. What was his injuries? The problem. I'm telling you, the problem tree. If it's really something going on, it'll come out. But maybe they don't want it to come out. They'll carry this on to be a distraction for something that they're doing. We got to be mindful of that shit. And free, you right. Like some people, you just don't fuck with them. But you know what? A lot of people are so super curious until they got a knot on their head or they bleeding and throwing up. I mean, Chris Jones, is that you, Chick Nizzle? The Nizzle and the Dizzle for Chisel. Some people don't learn unless you go across their head. You say he guilty. Wow. Yep, accidental murders. And around my way, an accidental murderer like that, something like that, he would have got 5 years suspended and sent to a boot camp. Why did they immediately thought put this young wayward kid in the penitentiary? The penitentiary. Hmm? Why? And not give him some probation, some counseling? Because his mind is gone. Dean's mother pleaded with the parole board not to let self-control because he was raised being corrected by his father. Steve, who is Dean? Oh, one of your homeboys, Steve. Damn. My discipline on my son gave him emotional self-control because he was raised being corrected by his father. Right. And that's what I do with my kids now. Some of them maybe I wish I would have had, but the shit you did when you was a young person, you damn sure might not be doing when you were old nigga. And that's just, you know what I mean, nature. You should have better had progress and be on a more, you know what I mean, higher plateau than doing little young boy shit. But this shit right here that happened was young boy shit. These two young boys, you know what I mean, the problem is people that are doing their thing assume they're going to get a boot camp or probation, which means they're not in fear of the repercussions. He should touch and find out. He said, touch me and find out. Wow. Well, you know what I mean? You say tomato, I say tomato. I say both of them was mutual combatants. But did they give him the opportunity to go to at least a boot camp? I'm telling you, I know people that had multiple shit going on, robberies, murders, bank robberies, all kind of shit, and they gave him a chance. I mean, I know my cousin had got caught with a gun, and they gave him a chance, and he ain't been in no more trouble since. And went on to be an entrepreneur or author. I mean, an asset to the community. A lot of people. That's what happens in our community when we young. We be like the plight of the community. We cause all the trouble, right? But if you look at our older men, we be an asset to the community. You couldn't even spell that shit, Jesse. Where you Maryland? Man, spit that fucking PBR and put a T where that Y supposed to be. Where you Maryland? You couldn't even spell that shit, Jesse. Came in here trying to be racial and couldn't even spell. You just like a Kentucky headhunter. Cut it out, fam. Just chill. He wasn't wrong to have the knife. He was wrong to intentionally antagonize a group. What quantum? When did he do that? When asked to leave, he became an asshole and threatened them. See how you whisper green in somebody's ear, by the time you get through 100 ears, it's yellow? That shit crazy. Watermelon fellow. Neither one of them can take correction because both of them was bucking. Both of them was bucking, fam. We can't blame one over the other. Both of them was dead wrong for the shit. But I would say it was mutual combatants. Who I thought it was the white boys that had a knife at school or couldn't be at school. Steve said, I had a friend of mine growing up lived 5 houses down from us. He just liked to kill people. Oh yeah, yeah. I had a lot of friends like that, family. Those I came up in the city, family. It happens. At the height of the crack. I mean, people that you meet for 2 or 3 minutes of people that you knew all your lives was killing folk and getting killed. It is what it is, man. If you was off the poach in 84, 85, 86, you were a dog, devil, and a demon all at the same time. And I salute you, whether you was off the porch walking to school or ducking school, going to sell some crack, buy a Tech 9, smoke some weed, know what I mean, or go spend some of your crack proceeds with the Chinese folks who were selling us all them bootleg triple fat gooses and troop sneakers and stuff. No, music combatants is when they're standing up on their feet like this. Okay, when a weapon is introduced, that's something different. But it's over when one of them fall. If they agree to fight, it's no matter what he got. He didn't know he had nothing, but he agreed to fight with him. That's what I'm saying. It surprised him and he stabbed him, but he wasn't fighting with him because he was fighting with him um, because he had a knife. He was fighting with him because he assumed that he had his fist. See, he should have fought with him like he had a weapon in general because his fists are a weapon. That's what I'm saying. And he didn't stab him in the back. He stabbed him in the chest, so they had to be face to face. What was Carmelo Anthony is what 5'8", and they say the other young man was 6'2". Two dumb young motherfuckers, man. Rich, yeah, sit down. Carmelo, thank you, man. Sit down, Rich. Ain't nobody here to see you. It's a Black Money event. Sit down, bro. Take a nap, matter of fact. Well, the mutual combat was over there. Free lunch. It's over there. I probably would too. Shay, what it is right now? You said Carmelo was wrong. That's what it is. Double tap that screen, y'all. We 65 in it. We on the way to 100 or what? Smash that like. If you think Carmelo was wrong, double tap the like button because that's a thumbs up. If you think Carmelo was wrong, double tap the like button. Double tap that thumbs up button. Give me that thumbs up. Double tap that. Tap, 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 tap. Where everybody out there saying all that Carmelo was wrong shit, double tap that like button. Give me the thumbs up. Double tap the stream. Tap, tap, tap. Okay, show some integrity. That's what it is. How would I feel? I won't feel no kind of way. I mean, only thing can hurt you is the truth. I feel kind of funny that I slapped him in his mouth and he spit his teeth out, and now he got to go home to his woman looking like that. And God forbid she with him. That's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? If any man called me anything that I feel like is a disrespect, I'm gonna check it immediately. That's the only way to go. Because if you let it linger, he gonna get accustomed to it, and it's a learned behavior. Now he's doing it every time he see you. So immediately, whether it's a white man, black man, Chinese man, disrespect is gonna get checked, family. Rather get it out the way before it becomes a habit. Know what I mean, It was a cleat too. Are you sure your hoodie? Right. Anything. And in a fight, anything goes. That's what y'all failing to realize. What happened to that too? What happened to that? All everybody now want to fight by the rules. What happened with ain't no rules in the fight? Come on now. Y'all, it's so many sides that we could look at this shit. What happened to ain't no fair fight? Huh? You say the same one sold at Walmart. Buck Commander, you got a knife in your name. I know you got a knife strapped to your leg with one of them joints tied around your thigh with some goddamn long ass moccasins on right now, Buck Commander. Don't you? Buck Commander, ain't you got some tall ass moccasins on right now? The goddamn Daniel Boone shits. Probably got a goddamn rubber band with your hair up in a shooting a bow and arrow right now at a goddamn white-tailed deer or some shit that ain't in season. Fuck the law. I'm a rebel. Oh shit. You got some goddamn action figures on your page. What's your most unique action figure, fam? I must you collect action figures since I was a kid too. I like that whoop-lash. I had that whoop-lash with the tail and shit. Okay, that's what it is, family. I used to collect action figures too, man. G.I. Joe was my favorite, but Star Wars was what I started with when I was a youngin'. God tell us to forgive. Wow. And there was a black, yeah, I would feel the same way. I seen it happen with two black boys kill each other. And I think the same way, two dumbass motherfuckers. Oh yeah? So you got a hold of so much shit. What genre was you testing the toys? Was you out when they had all that bullshit, like them little things that you pull the handle and they turn Apple. Apple. And they talk that was the first experience with AI too, y'all. That the shit was talking. Sometimes fights get out of hand. Smash that like shit. Two young dummies, man. If I'm funny, man, smash that like Yo, we about to wrap this up, fam. Make sure y'all leave a comment underneath of this live stream. Was Carmelo wrong to have that knife? You know what I mean? And anything else that you want to discuss? Matter of fact, catch me tomorrow at 10 o'clock where we gonna be getting more in depth on the parents on both sides. You know what I mean? So y'all enjoy yourselves, man.